Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, Salvager, you have the stone. Why don't you guys take some inspirations as well? I'm done. DM inspiration. Okay, sorry, Salvager. Um, how do you how do you wake up this goblin? Yeah, there's these are just goblins. Yeah, two goblins are sleeping. Okay. Let's see. Make a sleight of hand check to tie it to a tree without waking it up beforehand. Ah, that's pretty good. I'll make a Constitution roll for it. Make a perception check. You notice as you're kind of like looking for dragging the goblin over to a tree to try and tie it to it. Um, you like look down at the goblin and you see it like peeking at you with one of its eyes open, and then it like when you turn your head, it like shuts its eye real fast and pretend like it's sleeping again. Well, it's gonna try and get away from you before you're able to tie it to the tree because it rolled a 19 on its con, so it woke up. Okay. So the goblin struggles out of your grip, and it's going to try and run away from you. So you go to you got one of your magic stones left, and you go to swipe at it, and as you do, it kind of just like struggles out of your grasp, and it dashes 60 feet into the underbrush. Um, yeah, sure. Um, and then it's going to use its bonus action to try to hide in the brush after it dashes away. So what's your passive perception? So the goblin dashes through the heavy overgrowth where you are, and the bushes are sort of like rustling, and then everything kind of goes still, and you're not quite sure where the goblin has stopped. But you can continue to search for it if you'd like. Okay. Make a perception check. You go salvaging around through the overbrush, and the goblin is nowhere to be found. It's slithered out of your clutches entirely. You yeah, that one he killed that one. Yeah. um so you actually go wandering off in like um the opposite direction that the goblin is hiding. Okay. Can you guys hear the music at all? Well, you guys could search the area a little bit as well. But you spend some time. You do spend some time, Cedric. Making a little potato stew there. You guys can, yeah, use some hit dice if you want. As you get a short rest. I'll play. I'll play Water Lady. No, he's down there in the middle of the road. Yeah, sure. Yeah, make an investigation check. You find like a coin pouch on his waistband with 4 copper in it. There's like a also like a human tooth, like a silver tooth. That's probably worth like 5 silver. He's got a big club, um, but really beyond that, he's probably got some like dried meat stuffed in his loincloth too. Yeah. Yeah. Some musky jerky, you know? Yeah. Could probably drag it behind you. Yeah. Yeah. Great club. Yeah. Yeah, 200 club. Great club shows up in there. It weighs about 10 pounds, but most of the weight is in the head where the spikes and the metal ball are. It's it's
This is my victory club. I beat him. It's mine now.
Flower, that's not how it works. Can you even swing the thing? I taught you magic
Brother,
for a
you
reason.
took his money.
No, that's not worth much. It looks like a club that he just made out of some wood in the forest.
See, I'm so strong.
Well, just as long as you don't lag behind, I don't care if you bring it. We're on an
Be careful
adventure.
with
You,
it.
you came out here on your own, so don't expect us to be babying you. This is an adventure.
You're mean.
Sorry, be right back real quick. Like 10 seconds. 30 seconds.
Maybe he. I think it's better if you leave it, but just oh my god.
See, I get better every time. I just have to practice.
All right. Well, you got to get off the road here. We shouldn't just be standing around. We don't want to get shot up again. So I think we should continue on.
Yes. But for that, we need to wait for Ryan.
We've decided we don't want to stand around in the road any longer, so we need to continue on.
Well, you guys do get the impression that this is likely where the dwarves' wagons were ambushed. Unfortunately, anyone you could talk to of the goblin party that just ambushed you here escaped into the heavy overgrowth of the forest. You guys could kind of check the area. There's like a...
Could I investigate like where the horses were to see if I could see where the cart got dragged off to?
Yeah, I would say perception, survival, investigation, all would be...
I'm pretty
Yeah.
new at this.
There is a small trail that leads north through the overgrowth. There's kind of like a worn dirt path. Cedric, you're not necessarily much of a tracker, but it is wide enough for a couple of wagons to be pulled upon.
I think they went this way. 100% certain about it. without a doubt.
Then away we go. I hope we can find these goblins.
All
A
right.
lot of years of doing nothing got me so very tired. This is honestly more than I've done in literally years. Kind of exciting.
And northward we go.
You guys head north. Let's see.
I saw that you rolled the d20 and that makes me scared.
Make some perception checks for me. I'll put you guys on the overland map as well.
God, why am I rolling so horribly? I rolled a 7.
Flower's always looking around.
Flower has rolled better than me.
Now, what's that? What's that in the tree? What's that coming out of the tree? What are those things in the sky?
Well, in the sky, those are clouds. They make rain. Well, they're made of water, and then when they get too heavy, they fall down as rain.
So you guys are probably like kind of right
Is that
around.
where hail comes from? Because she's water?
No, no, she comes from the ocean.
That's weird.
You know what? We're going to correct that belief later on. I don't. I'm not doing that. Children.
Children, you've been listening to Three Dog, and we're here for you.
Demonetized.
Flower,
As is gonna come for us.
as you guys are traveling through this overgrown path, you do spot like there are some like remnants of maybe a couple of large animals and some wagon wheels, but you also notice like up ahead there's sort of a patch of the pathway that looks a little out of place, a little different than the rest. Like there's a pile of leaves that just looks like it's been placed there more than kind of naturally gathered over time.
Is that how it's supposed to be?
What? What's supposed to be? What are you seeing?
Just stuffs.
Flower.
Stuffs.
Explain, please. Is there anything you see that is out of the ordinary?
It doesn't look that different.
Just point at it, please.
That way. Over there.
If I see the leaves, I'm just going to throw a rock at it to see what happens.
Just like a small rock?
Yeah.
The rock just falls into the pile of leaves.
I cautiously walk up to it and put one foot onto the pile of leaves.
Your foot goes right through the pile of leaves. Like into empty space beneath it.
An illusion.
Oh, that's quite a hole. Can I start clearing some of the leaves?
Yeah.
I guess we
You
have-
start clearing some of the leaves, and there's like a 4-foot deep pit with like thick branches that have been carved into points stuck into the ground, pointing upwards, kind of like a big pit trap. It looks like it's probably been recently made as well.
a trap. We must be getting close to the goblins. We should be wary from now on. They might have attacked us before, but we're walking right into their den.
You said this hole like leads down, or is it just a hole?
No, it's just like a pit that's been dug out.
All right. Cautious then.
You can see there are some like old bones down there as well.
Old bones.
Well, that might be the mercenary. Or someone that fell to less unfortunate fate than that. He's dead now, so whatever.
You guys make your way around the little pit trap that's been placed along the goblin path that you've been traveling. How long do you guys travel for before you start to get like frustrated? Like how many miles?
I don't know.
You're starting to get at the edge of, well, at least Cedric, you're starting to get at the edge of like the farthest you've ever traveled alone outside of Vandalin.
I want to go until I've gone further than I've gone before.
Oh, okay.
Unless I get too tired.
Well, you guys are fine. You guys have been traveling for maybe about 4.5 miles now, and then a shallow stream. You start to hear the trickle of like a shallow stream ahead of you. There are some dense briar thickets, and make some perception checks again for me.
Oh, perception. Can I roll well this time? 15.
I got an 18. Nice.
Honestly, compared to every single other roll
With
that
a
I've
negative
rolled,
1.
compared to everything else that I've rolled, this is good.
You can also hear the sound of like some huffing, and as you move towards the sound of the stream, you can see a couple of large oxen drinking from the stream.
Do they look domesticated?
They do. They have like bridle equipment still attached to their body. That would be for like pulling wagons.
I want to slowly approach them. Be like, "Hey, buddy.
I'm
Hey,
good.
buddy."
Then I'm going to hide in the underbrush.
Let me get you guys down on the map here.
Because... Also, it's still daytime, right?
It's still daytime. Yeah, you guys left in the morning, so now at this point, you traveled about half a day to the Tribor Trail, and you took a short rest. So yeah, let's see. Then you traveled another 4 miles, which would probably be another hour or so.
After going through it in a fast pace.
So it's probably like getting to be late afternoon.
Alright. No, I just wanted to make sure.
Also, I can see perfectly. I don't have.
I gave your
What's that?
token 120 feet dark vision.
Dope.
I don't
Better.
think my
No, it's
token has
120.
my...
It's 120 like perfect vision, not even dark vision.
Well, there's no difference on as far as Roll20 is concerned.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think my token has my 300 feet dark vision.
I think it should. Let me
But I don't know. I can't see, for example...
Oh no, it doesn't. You're right. Let me just make sure everyone's is correct. Save. Update.
If it was
token.
120, I'd be able to see all the way over here, right?
Well, you can't see through bushes.
Oh, you right. You right.
Yeah.
You got bush vision?
Like it
Yeah,
doesn't get.
I got bush vision, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the closest...
Deal.
Yours
the
is one.
closest to bush vision.
Yours is 120, right,
That's
Cedric?
Yeah.
The closest to bush
It's
vision would
it's
be
exclusive to
tremor sense.
halflings. You know, they get bush vision.
Is it bigger now?
No, let me
No.
reload.
I can see a little bit past the stream.
Yeah,
I'm
you should have.
reloading.
You should have 60 feet, Flower.
Flower doesn't
Okay,
want
I
us.
can see a little bit
darkness.
further now.
Okay.
Flower's fine.
I
not
cannot.
seeing.
You can't, Salvager?
No.
To
Like,
to
for
me,
example-
it looks like your token looks all the way up the stream. Well, you can't see through rocks and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah, you can't see through
those are
stone.
raw.
You can't see through stone. You can't see through. You know.
Yeah, it works. I just
you-
didn't know
yeah.
that was stone.
Yeah, you can't see through like solid object. You know.
How does roll 20 know
Alright.
Because that's how the map is painted.
Oh.
The dynamic lighting map is painted. Yeah, so if you... Here, let's test on a... Yeah, like if you move to see, like, through the stream, you can see, like, all the way back to the cave, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sal, did you know this is my first adventure?
Well, I assume so. For someone so young to have gone on an adventure would be surprising.
Is this your first adventure?
Well, as far as I can remember. But who knows? Memory loss is sort of a problem at my age.
So you guys aren't actually technically at the cave mouth yet. You guys are a little bit farther behind along the stream. But there are a couple of oxen drinking from the stream, and then the stream continues northward.
Where, like, are they about, like, right here?
I would say they're another,
on
like,
that side?
you're about another half mile up from the actual mouth of the cave.
Okay. So I wanna talk to the oxen.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, boys! You a little lost?
One of them, like, as you approach, kind of just rears their head up and looks at you as your voice is coming out, and then, like, dips their head back into the stream.
Oh, so he doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
about me.
Yeah, doesn't seem to care.
All right, guys. I think we might be close. I think these might have been the oxen that pulled a wagon.
Perhaps we could try an attempt to set up an ambush. But we could also stealth our way in.
The wagons are spawning. Ah!
Oh my
Magic!
god, the
Magic!
wagon is falling! Up
Guys,
here,
I
out
think
of-
these might be the oxen that pulled the wagon. I'll give you 3 guesses on why.
Well, you guys aren't
Because the
up here yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
But let's go in, I guess.
You guys continue to follow the stream, and you come around the corner. You see an open mouth of a cave and 3 large wagons stuffed to the brim with boards. One of the wagons has a covered top, but the other one have boards and carpentry equipment.
Does it look like anything's been taken out of the wagons, or they still look pretty full?
They still look pretty full. They look like they've been maybe pilfered through, but doesn't look like too much has been removed from them. Actually, that's not true. If you were to check the covered top wagon, it is empty.
Huh.
And painted on the sides of all the wagons, it says Squallhaven Enterprises.
Well, I dare say we have found these goblins.
Do I see any moon spice in any of these?
If there were any moon spice, it has been removed.
It would probably been taken.
What is
But-
can we see the mouth of the cave?
You can see the mouth of the cave now at this point. You can see the 3 large wagons have been kind of pushed off to the side. The brindles of the oxen were cut at the fronts. The lead wagon, which likely housed any crates or barrels with the covered top, has been completely emptied. The other 2 wagons were carrying more building supplies and things of that nature, along with some mining equipment and things.
Oops.
You guys, as you make your way to the mouth, more towards the mouth of the cave, though, you could make some perception checks. And make some stealth checks as well.
This has a range of 30 feet. Can I start casting this?
Alarm?
Yeah.
Sure, if you want to. What do you want to set an alarm on?
If goblins come next to it.
Okay, where do you...
We're rolling perception, right?
I rolled an 18 on stealth.
Perception, yeah.
Alright. 15
Alright, well,
and
Flower
14.
doesn't know how to sneak, obviously.
Flower's just trying to make her big brother proud, casting magic.
I assume we're gonna get spotted, but...
My roll 20's going kind of slow right now.
Yeah, if like a goblin comes near the mouth, then it would do like a mental ping.
Near the mouth of the cave?
Yeah. It's a ritual.
20-foot cube. Okay. You guys can hear from near the inside of the mouth of the cave, the sound of like dogs or wolves, growling, scrapping with each other. Coming from like just past the entrance of the cave where you cast your alarm spell, Flower.
Oh. Wait, I
Well...
growls?
Huh?
There's growls?
Yeah, growls. Growls of some kind of animal.
It sounds like there's puppies over there.
Uh-oh. The vicious kind of the
Puppies.
vicious puppies?
There's no such thing as vicious puppies.
And
You've
then
never seen the coyotes that have attacked the farm, then.
and
No.
then there's like a your alarm starts going off, Flower, and a goblin like trips on a rock jutting up out of the ground and like falls into the stream, and he like his head like turns, and his eyes go wide as he sees the 4 of you as your alarm sound starts going off. Why don't you all
Well, fuck.
roll initiative?
Oh no! Oh no!
Fortunately, you
Right.
aren't. Fortunately, you aren't surprised.
Wait, was
Hey,
I still hidden?
You can still be hidden if you want.
Oh, Sam, are you playing an abjuration wizard?
that's why I cast the spell.
I saw a build online that someone takes the Eldritch Adept and then takes the Mage Armor one that you can cast it at will.
Oh,
not-
that's not my goal. My goal is more of the Armor of Agathis build.
Also a good one.
It's my favorite spell. That doesn't deserve to be a warlock spell.
Goblin ambush.
My spell worked. There's a goblin.
No, we don't want to fight a goblin.
Maybe I read this spell wrong. Maybe it's a summon goblin spell.
If it was, then I don't think it's a very good spell. But
I'm gonna
A for
concentrate
effort.
on it, then I can control it.
Okay. Hale's gonna cast a ray of frost on the goblin that tripped.
Oh, not 20.
there's like the surface of the river goes cold momentarily as frost creeps up the goblin's legs. He's standing there half submerged in the stream, and he just becomes like a little frozen, frost-covered statue. Cedric, you're up.
Well,
I don't see
My
any other
alarm go
goblins,
off
do I?
anymore?
You do not see any goblins now, but you can hear rustling in the thickets nearby you. Here,
Which one was the covered wagon?
the front one, closest to the entrance.
Alright, would you say it would be pretty reasonably easy to climb to the top of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to climb on top of it. And then ready an Eldritch Blast for whenever I see another goblin.
Sounds good. Salvager?
alright. Well, I'm going to move towards the rustling. That's 25 feet over here. I don't see any other goblins, so I'm going to use my action to cast to get 3 magic stones.
You
And
could
my
you can
bonus
make
action.
a perception check. These are like thick, spiny brambles.
Let me check perception then. 14.
You can see just like the faintest bit of movement through the brambles, not more than 10 feet on the other side of where you currently are standing.
Alright. I'm gonna prepare an action then.
Okay.
As soon as the goblin comes out, I want to cast Toll the Dead.
Cool.
And I end my turn.
You hear in Goblinoid, get in there! Release the hounds! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Goblin appears in both of your visions. You could use your actions that you were holding.
Eldritch
I do.
Blast!
Wisdom save. I'll let the creature take damage first. If you want to blast.
Yeah, let the blast.
That's a lot of blast.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Plus 5, so that's 10 damage.
Oh. You knock the goblin off its feet into the stream.
And it gets pushed back 10 feet.
It gets pushed back 10 feet. You hear like a... Oh, hold on, let me make a check now. You push the goblin back 10 feet. He like splashes, falling on his back in the stream. And then he like starts floating down towards you guys.
And then I have to do a 1d12.
Well, he's dead.
Oh. Well, I get to hold my action. then.
You can continue holding your action. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You get the next one!
Good. If they wanted to survive, they wouldn't have messed with fan delivery.
But you hear like this jangling of chains and some snapping, and then you see like a wolf appear in the stream, and he just bites a big hunk of flesh off this goblin as he floats by down towards the river, and then you see 2 wolves appear in the mouth of the cave here.
Do you
Oh, no.
think these goblins would be dumb enough to give their hounds rabies so they would fight better?
I don't think they would fight better with rabies.
Yes, but goblins are dumb.
Flower, you're up.
Is Alarm picking up any more goblins?
Do they have to be within the 20-foot range of your thing?
Yeah.
Not within 20 feet, no.
Okay. I want to hit this wolf then. It's Ray of Frost.
Ooh, that is almost the lowest roll you could get.
You hold out your paw. A beam of cold shoots out and kind of hits the little cave wall there just before the mouth of the entrance. And then your alarm does signal more goblin as another goblin kind of appears. This one's wearing like a little bit of a heavier spiked armor. He kind of appears in your sight. 5, 10, 15. Crosses the river.
And needs to make a wisdom save.
Watch out, there's more coming. I don't have any bonus actions. That's it for me.
I think he fails. He rolls 11 on his wisdom save. I think he fails.
And takes 2 damage.
All right. He appears and Goblinoides shouts at all you, "Get out of here!"
No.
No.
That's not happening.
Hail,
By the way, do these goblins also look deformed?
none of the ones you've seen so far have the strange green auras or elongated skulls.
Right.
Hail will do another ray of frost at the goblin that just appeared. And Cedric, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this man.
Okay.
That's what I do best. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. You poke
Do
your...
you have a +1?
It should be
I
rolling.
think that is. It should be rolling with the +1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it. Yeah. You poke your head up over the arch of the covered wagon, and you try to Eldritch Blast down. The goblin's like hops off one foot, and there's like a little black mark left in the grass. He, as you like, oh, it's not his turn yet. Salvager, go ahead.
I cast Toll the Dead on it. Wisdom save.
Fail.
He takes 5 damage.
Okay.
That's
Dead
the end of my turn.
goblins. The wolves rush out. Kind of like bouncing through the waters of the stream. The stream's only about 2 feet deep. They both rush down, and they begin to try and attempt to tear Salvager apart.
Alright, so that's it for a good next turn if I can survive.
So
Hopefully
let's
they
see,
don't have pack
back-to-back
tactics.
wolves. So one of them tries to bite you, Salvager. Does 17 hit you?
Yes.
I need you to make a strength saving throw as you get pulled down into the stream waters. You take 5 piercing damage, but you remain standing. The other wolf bites, and does 22 hit you? Yes. You take 6 more piercing, and I need you to make another strength saving throw. Oh, very nice. So you remain perched up on your feet, and Flower, you're up.
These wolves. Okay.
So it's gonna move and do this on the wolves. They make dexterity save. Just spews acid at the wolves.
What's your DC?
13.
13.
They both pass.
Oh,
Nothing on a pass, or do they take half damage or anything?
uh,
They're just not poisoned?
I don't think anything happens.
Okay. Is that a cantrip or a
It's hard.
I think that's a first level spell.
first level spell?
Yeah, it's a first level spell.
Okay. Kind of an all or nothing one. Okay, cool. Anything else, Flower?
No, that's all Flower can do.
I'll give you partial cover, so you have +2 to your AC right now, Cedric. You know what? I think this goblin would be... I think he's gonna throw a javelin at you, Salvager. 17 to hit for 4 piercing.
Oh. I'm alright. I'm still up, but
Saboteur!
Let's see.
goblins really do like hitting me. God.
Hale will come up and behind the 2 wolves, and she will hold her arms out and up in front of her, and then clap her hands together, and she will do a thunder wave on the 2 wolves.
Get fucking away from me, you dumb bitch.
So they will make dex saves.
Fail, please.
They both take 3 damage still, but they don't get blasted back into the brambles as they both succeed.
Alright.
Cedric, you're up.
I'm gonna try to blast one of these wolves away. This one. With an Eldritch Blast. This is a 17 hit.
Oh yeah.
+5, 15 damage.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You blow it downstream a bit. It kind of whimpers and goes limp and starts to get kind of pulled away by the water of the stream towards the oxen down there. Salvager?
Thunder wave. First level. Ooh, that's a high roll.
Let's see. Thunderous boom, audible out to 300 feet. Okay, we got a couple thunder waves going off here.
Definitely not gonna alert any other goblins that maybe they
what's your spell's DC?
13.
13? Okay. So the wolf takes 6 damage, but does not get blown back by you. It snarls at you and tries to clamp its teeth into you, into your rocky form. It tries to bite, but its companion is gone now, and it no longer has advantage. So it isn't able to get its chompers on you.
Well, after this fight, I'm definitely going to be tired.
I need to do some measuring here.
There's no one there to hear the thunder waves.
Oh. You know, Cedric, I think getting a nice rest after this would be particularly appreciated.
I don't think we're gonna get quite a rest after all that thunder waving.
Yes.
I heard that all the way over here.
And that's why I'm recommending a tactical retreat after we clear this group out.
I'm not particularly wise myself, but I do know water amplifies sound, so that's not good.
Water amplifies sound?
Absolutely.
depends. If you're in it, then definitely not. If you're out of it, maybe. But then in a cave, it already compounds it. They're all aware that we're here. And fighting an
The initiative
entire
counter.
colony of goblins is not going to be something
Okay,
incalculable.
Flower, you're up.
No. Okay. Flowers had a good track record.
Flower, just imagine all the fun we could have had to the other goblin to this dog.
She's gonna try to Ray of Frost the wolf. Does anyone hurt the wolf?
Yeah,
It's out.
it's taken thunder damage twice.
Hey,
There you go.
Ooh,
never mind.
2 not 20s in one fight. Both
Yeah,
from the same
forget-
spell.
Forget corn. I think Flower's your character.
I miss corn. I want corn back.
You see the wolf's jaw kind of freeze open in place, its tongue like lops out of its mouth, and its eyes kind of like crystallize over as you hit it with a blast of frost.
Ha!
Well, I thank you for that, malicious little child. It's honestly impressive.
I'm a wizard now. I'm the bomb. That's it for me.
A javelin hits you for
I-
1 piercing damage, Salvager.
I'm not 1 HP.
And then this goblin starts to move back into the cave.
Alright. This is a moment where I find it particularly good that we retreat.
And
Is
where
the
per
goblin
se?
still in the area of the spell?
What's up?
Is the goblin still in the effect of the alarm, or did they go past it?
5, 10, 15. Your alarm is going off.
Okay.
Let's see.
Guys, he's still there. We're making him run away.
Yes. But runaway might not be running away, and it might be getting his other friends, which, gods, there's another goblin there.
Let's see, is that 60? Yeah.
I might like protecting this town, but
You
my life
guys,
is not ended.
you guys see Hale shoot another ray of frost into the mouth of the cave, just kind of disappearing through the mouth. Cedric, you're up.
I can't see anyone, so I'm gonna hold a Eldritch Blast for whatever a goblin comes out, and I say, "We need to fall back. We need to fall back. I'll hold the line. Retreat."
I'm not letting a child hold off the line. Just come with us.
Well, I haven't been hit quite yet, so I can hold on for a little bit longer. You look like you're about to fall apart.
I might be falling apart, but I'm not going to leave you here.
Actually, how close are the oxen?
You're about a half a mile away from the oxen now. They're half
So
a mile
I
back.
I wouldn't be able to reach them.
No, they're about a half a mile back. Yeah.
Dang.
Now, we run.
We
All
can't
right,
go.
I'll
My
cut-
mom might be in there.
I'll cover y'all so y'all can escape.
If you
That'll
come
be
back
better.
as a ghost to haunt me, I am not going to appreciate this. Look, Flower, Mama's gonna be able to survive another day. I know she's tough and everything, and we'll be back. So don't worry about her. Otherwise, you're going to let her down. I think she would be very disappointed if you got captured. So how about we go and run the fuck away as he just dashes without a care out of this encounter.
How are you running so fast? It's hard to keep up.
Just get on my shoulders.
Okay.
I am dashing the heck away. At least my character is not self-sacrificial.
Okay, Salvager, you dash 60 feet away from the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
Cedric, what are you doing? Or, wait,
I'm standing on the top of the.
holding your action?
Yeah, I'm holding my action.
Okay.
Holding my Eldritch Blast so they can get some distance before I go.
I don't know if that portrait is just a goblin being, like, goblin-y, but it's disturbing.
An arrow flicks out of the cave at you, Flower.
No.
It goes flying right over your head.
Oh, this is thank gods.
Another wolf. 5, 10, 15, 20. Appears and starts charging down the stream.
Can I hit it with my held action?
Yeah, you can hit it with your held action.
So Luna, this
Ooh,
Is it 19 hit?
Yep, 19 hits.
Plus 5, 15.
As it charges down, you blast it into the brambles. Flower, you're up.
Cedric, are you sure they couldn't even hit me? I was standing right here.
Salvager's a little beat up. I need you to take care of him. I'll catch back up.
Don't die.
Looking at, is there anyone I can see? I can see that goblin all the way over there.
You
bit.
can, if your token can see it, then you can see it.
Okay.
Yep.
My measuring tape disappeared. How far away is it?
I think it's about 50.
Okay.
Maybe Hale will stay.
Does that hit it?
Yeah.
E.
You see a goblin coming down the mouth of the cave with their bow drawn. They're like getting ready to knock another arrow, and they're coming down these little jagged stone steps that curve around, and you blast them off their feet with your ray of frost. They go limp, kind of on this little ledge inside the cave mouth.
Okay. I want to hide in this wagon.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
I am invisible. I cannot see them. They cannot
I love
see
how they're all missing the people with low AC, but as soon as they go against the person with okay AC, I'm not gonna say 16 is good.
You guys hear a bell begin to ring from inside of echoing from inside of the cave mouth. Like a cowbell. Like your mother's calling you for dinner, Cedric.
We both know what that's for.
That means they're friendly. They're inviting us in.
No. If anyone's ever been on an adventure or has any amount of common sense. Oh, right. Y'all are both children. This is not going well. The babysitting adventures not going well.
Hale looks at the two of you in the wagons, and they say, "What are we doing?"
I'm standing and fighting. I hope
I
you
can't
stand
leave
with
my
me.
brother.
Let's see. Hale will ready an action to Ray of Frost. If any goblins appear, she says, "Okay, I'll take some cover." And she gets some partial cover behind one of these wagons. Salvager. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Some goblins begin spilling out of the mouth of the cave.
High initiative.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can I just, from wherever I am, can I just scream at them? There's going to be more of them than you, and they might be weak, But you're not gonna be able to fight 30 goblins, so I would recommend y'all follow me and run. We can come back another day. They can definitely have... They work. We can kill them faster than they reproduce. It'll be fine.
What's
I
a
don't-
reproduce?
I don't see Savage on the map, so I don't know if I heard him.
Oh, I'm screaming from 60 feet away.
As 3 more goblins start emerging from the mouth of the cave, they all have their bows out and arrows notched. They shoot a volley at Hale as she ducks behind the wagon. 2 of them hitting her in her side for a total of 12 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
You see what I was talking about?
Goblins
Just
are good.
run.
But then Hale, she shoots 1 ray of frost with her held action. That kind of goes just like right between 2 of the goblins that just came out of the mouth of the cave, and then she does a second shot on the start of her turn, slowing the movement of the goblin that's behind all of the rest. I'll mark these guys now that we got more stuff coming out.
No.
Where's the common sense, guys?
Is this gray stuff like the wall of the cave?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. If I did Eldritch Blast and pushed him 10 feet and hit that, would he take bludgeoning damage? From like hitting the back of the cave?
Yeah, I would say that there's enough force there with your invocation that he'd take another. It'd be like a falling damage. He'd take like a d6.
Oh, okay. Is it my go?
Give me a sec here. Yes, it's your go. Yeah.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast number 3. Plus 5, 8 damage. And then he gets pushed into the wall. What you said? What'd you
there's
say?
like
Another
a-
D6?
There's like a crack as you blast him back into the stone of the mouth of the cave. You hear like you see like his arm snap as it hits like a jagged piece of the wall, and his whole body just goes limp. I'm gonna move some of the yard trash out of the way. Salvager, you fled into the forest back towards the oxen downstream. It doesn't appear as any of your companions are following you. You wait 6 seconds, 12 seconds, and it doesn't sound like anyone's following. Are you still running away, or are you waiting?
Oh, I am running away.
Okay. So now 60, 120,
I have priorities.
200.
They include my newly found freedom and life outside of my computer principles. So
This is how bards are made.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing this for children that don't know how to leave when it's time. Just leave. How hard is it to retreat?
I don't know. To me and Flower, we've been doing pretty good.
Yes. Imagine you get hit by a volley of arrows, and then you die from one hit, and oop, you're going to be in the fuse plane with Timora trying to take your soul, and you're gonna be, well, fuck, I could have survived if I wasn't such a dumb.
Again, you're far away. Cedric didn't hear any of this.
Oh, I know, that's just me ranting in my mind.
To die is gain. Death is an adventure.
You should become
Allow me to introduce you to that adventure, you goblins.
You should become a cleric of Jurgle or Kalimvor. Gods.
I feel like that'd be an interesting character concept, playing a warlock and a cleric.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Like a multi-class, like you're double employed.
Alright. Another goblin appears and shoots an arrow into the cart that Hale's hiding behind. Flower, you're up.
So I can see one goblin.
Attack number 2.
I need to see 3 goblins. Said, can you see more goblins where you are?
Absolutely.
Oh no!
What? What? Oh no.
There's more goblins. Can I send that one at each of the goblins?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh. Distribute that, I guess. Put one at where each of the closest targets. So
Yeah.
5 of the one in front of me, and
Choose
got
either
you.
the
one,
next
either way.
one, or to the one in the back. That makes sense, I think. Pew pew pew.
Okay.
Did I kill any of them?
No.
No. Oh, well then I don't want to stand right in front.
I love
Do
the
I have
little
enough
goblin
movement
voice
to get
I hear every
behind
now and
Cedric?
again. Yeah, probably. I'll allow it.
I'm sorry, I tried.
You see, another one of the goblins emerge again, the one that was a little better armed and armored and had started kind of shouting a little bit more commands at everybody. He kind of reemerges and he says, "Come on, everyone, for the Cragmaws!" And he throws a javelin down at Hale, hitting her for 6 piercing. Hale goes unconscious.
Oh crap.
This is the reason why you should run. I've warned
Love
you.
how
If
Hale's like a
we,
bag of hit points for us.
5, 10.
I don't know what y'all's ACs are, but I doubt they're much higher than Hale.
So goblins sort of spill out. They toss their bows down. This one kind of climbs up the front of this wagon and draws his scimitar.
Uh-oh.
Makes an attack at you, and he's kind of like climbing up. He tries to like swipe before he's got his full balance, and he swipes right over your head, Cedric. Another one comes down. He kind of tries to scramble up the side and like pull you off the top of the wagon. He tries to like grab your ankle and pull you down. So make an athletics acrobatics check. Ooh.
22.
He tries to grab your ankle, and he can't. You're kind of like moving your foot as he's swiping up towards you to pull you off the wagon. He's kind of like hanging off the side, but he's not able to really get a grip on you. That guy's dead. Hale will make a death saving throw. 1 success. Sorry. Cedric, you're up.
I'm in a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, I think it's time for you to run.
Can you make the death saves invisible?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast number 2. Try to launch him off the cart. Does 13 hit?
Currently 13 does hit.
Lit. 10 damage. And he gets launched 10 feet.
He goes flying off. Ah! Falls in the stream.
And then I'm gonna. Would he get an opportunity attack if I jumped off and ran? I guess he's close enough, but he's on the ground.
He doesn't. He's like hanging off the side of the cart with one hand, and he's got his other hand free, trying to grab you and pull you down. So he doesn't even have a weapon out currently.
Okay. I say, Flower, it's time to go, and then and pull her over here to Hale. See if I can get both of them to start dragging.
Yeah, you can try and drag Hale with you.
Well, I would have to attempt that next turn.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But I grabbed Flower's hand and pulled her over here.
A goblin.
We're winning. We're winning.
But I pushed her in front of, like, where Hale is.
Yeah.
Like, so
Oh,
I
okay.
would be the one in...
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flower, start pulling Hale.
An arrow flies over your head, Cedric. Goes. You feel the wind kind of like blow past you, and Flower, you're up.
I got one spell slot left.
Make it count.
This is...
Magic
Oh,
Missile
God.
would probably be pretty good again.
That's what I was thinking, and just all on the big guy.
Well, no, we want to kill as many of them as possible.
So
I mean, you already
it's
did
easier.
damage. You already did damage on the other three, so I would Magic Missile them again.
And hope that 3 of them die.
Minions just respawn. What are you talking about?
Minions
Action,
don't
action
die.
economy, Sam. Action economy.
So
That's the biggest
Oh.
villain.
Exactly.
sorry. What are you doing, Flower?
I'm gonna magic missile, and you've already applied damage to all the other goblins from the last time.
Yeah, one of them's dead.
That's all I need to hear. This one, and this one.
Okay. The one hanging off the side of the cart kind of flops off. Your second missile hits the one nearest to you, and the third one hits the guy in the back. One of them drops dead.
Oh. Why are they so strong?
Because
you
y'all
hear-
didn't run.
In Goblinoid, you hear one of the goblins that's been giving people orders. As you see a bugbear over your shoulders emerge, you hear him say,
Run!
Klarg, they're escaping! Go get them! And then you see this big bugbear. He has like a long staff with kind of like another kind of spiked mace top at the end, but it's more like in the shape of like a 5-pointed star. And you hear him say in bugbear, my name's not Klarg, it's Clark. And he hits the goblin over the head with his staff.
I moved 30 feet away.
Good. Finally, y'all have listened to the only reasonable person.
Hey, you know, I'm still within range of spells.
You see the bugbears, like he's got like blue robes on, and he's got like a satchel over his shoulder, and he starts attacking the goblins.
So he's just fashionable.
Yeah, he's a fashionable bugbear. You hear the goblin say, as he gets struck in the side of the head with the staff, oh, I knew you were always no good, Klarg. And he turns and he tries to like stab the bugbear with his scimitar, slashing the bugbear's robes and getting him for 6 slashing damage. One of the goblins
like
you magic
there's
missiled
friends.
comes up directly behind you, Cedric, and tries to hit you with their scimitar. They just swipe right over your head again. And Hale will make another secret death saving throw.
Dang, I'm gonna feel bad for Kevin if Hale dies and he's not even here.
Well, y'all were the ones that didn't run.
Cedric, you're
That's
up.
what you get for not showing up to a session.
This is why you run. Now y'all are in a tough spot.
Eldritch Blast. Does a 20 hit number 5?
Either... Yeah, you would have disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of you, but the 18 does as well. Yeah. You blast him back.
Plus 5, so 13 damage.
Yeah. This goblin turns and begins to attack the bugbear as well. Slashing him for 3. Flower, you're up.
Flower, stabilize. She's hurt.
So I don't think I know Goblin, but I can hear him saying like Klarg, and
Do any of you know Goblin besides Salvager?
No idea.
I know comprehend languages, but I didn't cast it today.
Okay, so you hear these goblins arguing with each other. You can make a perception check if you wanted to, or an insight check.
Yeah. Those look about equal.
You can clearly see that these 2 other goblins have now turned and they're in melee confrontation with this bugbear that's appeared wearing these set of navy blue robes and a long star-pointed staff.
He's fighting our enemies. He must be our friend.
Does he appear friendly to me?
You can make an insight check as well.
Nat 20.
You don't know if he appears friendly, but you can tell that now he seems like he's taking this time to, like he's directly like fighting with these goblins now.
Does that hit the commander dude?
No, it does not.
Oh.
I'm basically just like the voice over your shoulder that's telling you to like do stuff.
I'm just shouting in that direction. I'm helping.
It would be really helpful if y'all just made sure you ran and didn't die.
You see the bugbear raise his open hand and conjure a ball of silvery magical energy, and then he throws it up in the air. It splits into 3 parts, and he casts a magic missile. He kills the little goblin here, and 2 more of the bolts strike the more armored-looking guy for 9 total damage.
Oh.
He says, I knew you were going to betray us, Klarg. And he will try and hit the bugbear with his scimitar. Twice. Forgot this guy can attack twice. Slashing Klarg for 6. Hale will make a secret death saving throw. And Cedric, you're up.
Well, it's been working so far. I'm gonna sell Eldritch Blast, the leader goblin dude.
You're doing the warlock.
I am warlocking well.
Spreading the power of Eldritch Blast.
12 probably isn't gonna hit.
12 does not hit, no.
Dang.
Salvager, are you still running, like, back towards Phandalin, or what are you doing?
I think at that point, with how many rounds have gone on, I would probably, like, stop and just find a place to hide and wait for them.
Okay. Flower?
Sam?
Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to help my best friend Klarg.
Okay.
Klarg.
Even if it's at the cost of Unique. Okay. How does Klarg look? Is he looking durable?
Klarg looks bloody.
Oh, no.
But the other goblin looks bloody as well.
Okay. I'm gonna do the Ray of Frost then again. Oh, no!
Oh. God, this is bad.
Clark, swings his staff at the goblin, and the goblin kind of holds up his little buckler, and it kind of rings off it, and then he makes 2 attacks at Klarg with a scimitar. Clark, like, getting his staff in the way, kind of trying to keep the goblin back from him. They both just kind of miss each other with all their attacks. Hale makes a death saving throw.
Is she... Okay.
She's either doing half and half.
Well,
or
no,
she's
because
dead for a
wasn't
couple
that her
rounds.
third Because wasn't that her third death save?
That was her 4th.
Oh.
Half and half has been dead.
I'm gonna try this again. Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Does a
That
22
was
hit?
her.
22 does hit.
Plus 5, 15 damage. And he gets knocked 10 feet back into that wall.
Oh, well, the next roll decides Hale's fate.
We're just gonna remove Salvager from the turn order for now. Flower.
That's fine.
It's my turn again already.
Yeah.
So it's just Klarg now.
Just Klarg now.
I think
I want to
someone
make a
else knew
persuasion
Goblin.
check to try to say we're friends. We're wearing the same outfits.
In common, he looks up as the other goblin bounces off the wall and shouts at all of you in common. Commanoid. He says, "There's more coming. Take cover."
Oh,
We're friends.
And he moves out. He says, "Here, take these." And he reaches into his pouch. He hands you both healing potions.
Does he drink one? He was pretty bloodied up.
Yeah, he'll drink one too.
I thank you, friend.
oh. Well, then I guess I'll hold an action to cast a Ray of Frost if I can't see anybody.
He says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He says, there's still about half a dozen or more pragmas in there. I saw this as my opportunity to clear them from my observatory.
Oh, you have an observatory? That sounds interesting.
Do you read
can
books
we
too?
see? Can we see?
If we finish the pragmas that are left behind, then, I'd be more than happy to show you my observatory.
I'm Cedric. I hold out my hand to shake his hand.
He reaches down and he says, "My name is Clark."
Klarg with a K?
Clark.
Perfect. Klarg, nice to meet you.
These goblins refuse to pronounce my name correctly.
And he's a bugbear, right?
He's a bugbear, yeah.
Okay.
But he's got a wizard staff and a robe on. He says, you just killed Urk there, but there's another goblin commander in there named Yimik that, is bloodthirsty. Him and the rest of his Kragmaws are probably on their way. The bell's still ringing, and you can hear the bell still going off in the cave.
They don't read books?
There's gonna be another wave coming out. We should prepare ourselves. And, we'll take a little mid-session break right here.
So do we have like a round to like prepare